not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So UCF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Holds it in the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Back to pass, it's Morton. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fouls through the defense. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they can't make the connection.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Some misdirection with the counter. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in them.
There he goes! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete.
Nice job on the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Knights. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Let's see if they can keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Passes takes him still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Dances away to buy time. Creates a little room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McCord. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, UCF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Morton. Under fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look.
Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's McCord. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab near the marker. It's set. And the defense defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
That was great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the... Seven-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A productive play is one that'll get you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Leads it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. The offense puts up 6, but that trip to the end zone.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send
comes with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but
touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off and another empty drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the Moorman trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly the start you want from your own offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, UCF. He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys. guys offensively all game long when he's been on the field. All the personnel groupings there have been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football that need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout.
Finds a spot in the middle. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got his man quickly. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
And again with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Buffalo offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today. And this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. They're trailing by 9 to Buffalo. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. Nice Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day. And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball up to a running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from inside the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 10. And the Vanderbilt offense will take over. 1st and 10.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on 1st down.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl